So you get that email from a journal saying, "Dear Dr. X, please review this paper." And the first thing is, wow, one, cons, and then two, pros come to your mind. The first and the cons. This takes time. This takes analysis. And I'm not going to be paid for this review of this paper, and the journal may get all the benefit. And that usually means a reject, a decline, and that's it for that experience. I would argue, though, that there actually are some positives that can come from clicking the accept button and moving on and doing that review. So let's start with some of the positive things that can happen. First is, whenever you review one, you actually get to understand what's going on in your field. So submissions are generally on contemporary topics that you can learn from. So as you're reviewing one or two papers, you get a sense and you stay current with what's actively going on in your field. Second, if you become a serial reviewer, you start to develop these analytical and critical thinking skills and how to read an article more concisely, to glean out the key points and really give constructive feedback, which is something you can apply to everything. You can apply it to your clinical practice, even in speaking with patients. That ability to talk about giving feedback and being constructive and making things better is certainly, very, very important. And then, as you become more mature as a reviewer, other roles open up. You may join the editorial board because you're doing reviews that are, timely and important. You may become an associate editor based on the quality of your reviews. You may even become an editor-in-chief one day along that trajectory. So there is a growth opportunity from starting off at that reviewer level and then becoming a board member and growing from there. So it's not simply just saying yes or no to the review. There are a lot of steps that go into that decision making that you should consider before making a snap judgment and saying yes or no. But then, of course, the editors who sent you that invitation want a few things from you, which is one, a review that is thoughtful, also kind increasingly, and then timely. So make sure your reviews are done on time, they are very thoughtful and give constructive feedback, and of course in your language, try to be kind to your authors who are submitting this work. They've put a lot of time into it, and really being constructive and careful with your wording to be honest and precise, but not derogatory in any way is quite important. So I hope when you think about that and you get that next invitation, you do recognize it does take time and it does take a bit of analysis on your point from your perspective, but on the other side, it is a growth opportunity. You get better, you get faster, more importantly, you open up editorial roles, you stay current in your field, and you think more critically. So just some tips about why you should consider to review for journals when you're asked. Thank you.